Hi, this is Mark with a quick update. This morning I sent out a message to my investing group and said that very good day in the Walton household. We've had a good year this year and this might just make it an excellent one. My cannabis play that I've been investing in since April, May, and I have shared with the investing group, and I've also shared in live sessions with guys here at Forex Mentor Pro. And overnight, Trump came out and finally spoke about the likelihood of an executive order to change the tax system for cannabis companies, as a result of which MSOS, which I was in heavy with for myself and clients, was up 40% overnight, CGC up 23%, TLRY was up 29.7%, and VFF plus 10 at this point. It went up even further. So I shared with them that it was down to the fact that they talk about President Trump, but I also shared that the flip side is that the Supreme Court today are being asked to accept this to see whether they will make a judgment. And if they don't support it, then I still think Trump will push this through, but it may take longer. And so what I was saying is I had 6 figures in profits between me and clients. So I was busy today. I was taking some profits off. Silver, I've been sharing with you, Mentor Pro since 2021. I was buying in at $17, another all-time high. And the recent dip, I also bought more. And those are up at least 30% in the last few weeks as well as. Now, I said the Supreme Court will announce on Monday if they will take the case. If they don't, it could all tank, i.e. the cannabis stocks. So as a result of which today, I have taken off 60% of my stake. And on some of the accounts, I've actually taken some profit off as well. Because I think in the fullness of time, this will go through. But because of this situation with the court, it might tank. If it tanks, I've now got cash to buy more. And I said, eventually these companies will be strong possibility of being reclassified in the medical sector, which could mean we're in the ground floor of something very big. Now, I said we will probably see a big spike at the open, which we did, followed by profit taking, hence why I'm thinking to take some off. And I'll show you the charts in a second. And then also I was adding to my uranium stocks today as well as. So what happened? These were the gaps at the market open. And I took out some profits. So the blue one is just to show the gap. The yellow one is to show where I took some profits out. CJC, I've only been in this a while, but I didn't get in quite heavy the other week, down 2-3 weeks ago. And so that was up 30% in a few weeks. MSOS, I have been accumulating this all year. And again, I sent out a telegram the other week. I went in heavy here a few weeks ago because I was convinced of this one. And these are, well, my cost average will be down here in view of how many I bought. That was up 50% in 10 days as well as. TLRY, another one I was buying on the way down, went in heavy. I actually got out here. This was to do with hemp being banned, and they just arranged and launched a range of hemp-based drinks. Bad timing. But I went in heavy again here last week. And so once again, this was the gap today. And this is the speculators now taking profits. So that is what I have done. I think I've shown you all of those. Our VFF, I didn't get into this till the other week. And once again, we had a pullback here, classic M2 pullback here, and another classic M2 pullback here the other day as well. Once again, I went in heavy on these because they'd also had very good results irrespective of the Trump decision. And what's it done today? It's rejected at a double, triple, multiple top, as to be expected. So using M2 for stocks and combining that with predominantly, this is to do with the fundamentals. And this is what I've been banging on about all year, that Trump wants to cut the restrictions on marijuana. This is to do with the manufacturers. This is to do with their tax status. And then this is about the Supreme Court. There will be a lot of nonsense today about people, anti-cannabis people, screaming about this, the country's going to go to pot. It's nothing to do with that. It is to do with the companies and the tax, and I have explained this many times in the past. I hope that helps. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.